I'm Zena and welcome back to my channel Zoom with Zena. So I just delivered my project 10 for my Gavel Club, and for those of you who don't know what it is, it's just a smaller version of Toastmasters for the younger students. So I delivered my project 10, and since it's the last project of this journey, I thought I would share some tips with you. So the main objectives for the project 10 is to basically inspire your audience within a 10-minute speech, and you have to use stance, movement, gesture, and also completely avoid using notes. So those are your objectives. And by the way, this was my winning speech, so I really hope all of you like this. Values are like fingerprints. Nobody's is the same, but you leave them all over everything you do. What are you guided by? What are the principles that define your life? Exactly a week ago, when I finally mustered the courage and decided to deliver my project 10, I stood in front of the mirror and asked myself these very questions. Well, after an interactive session of self-talk and loads of thinking and brainstorming, I finally listed down 5 values that I learned through unique and life-changing experiences. A very warm morning, Toastmaster, Honored President, Giveaway of the Day, and fellow Cavaliers. To finally end this journey with a successful milestone of my Project 10, here I am to share with you the 5 most important guiding values of my life. And to begin with, confidence. I say if I'm beautiful, I say if I'm strong, you will not determine my story. I will. Well quoted by Amy Schumer. An important part of confidence is the value we place upon ourselves. Confidence is about the faith you have in your abilities, the person you are, and how you view your most important relationship, and that is the one with yourself. Confidence, beside from hard work, is one of the most important keys of success. So my story started off at an annual day event in kindergarten. I was an extrovert and loved interacting with new people. But I had a minor issue: stage fright. I was going to participate in my first ever role play at the age of 5 with the role of a mother. Now, although my parents were extremely supportive for me at every step of my life, I really wanted to make them proud with this performance. So yes, the pressure was on. And I think at this point of my life, the competition was between me and none other than myself. So I fought this fear, believed in myself, and envisioned my parents cheering in the crowd after a successful performance. So I stepped out on stage and surprisingly killed it. My famous dialogue, "You naughty children," is still reminisced amongst my family, friends, and teachers. Well, after that nerve-wracking but exciting experience, I learned the importance of self-confidence. I was confident in myself, and therefore I gave a confident performance that day. Coming to my next value, leadership. What comes to your mind when I say the word leadership? To lead a group of people or an organization? No, it's much bigger than that. True leaders are always an asset and integral part of every team. Now, this team could be an organization, it could be a football team, it could be a group of friends, or even your own family. An effective leader sets an example by exhibiting moral values. Leadership is about motivating people to work together and cooperate to achieve a certain goal. Leadership is a title earned and worked for. John Maxwell has rightly quoted, "Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others." Coming to my next value, hard work. In this generation, I believe hard work isn't what really matters. It's smart work plus hard work. Now, busting your tail for something without even thinking it through is literally a fool's game. But working hard for it with focus and desire is the key to getting ahead. Putting your honest and sincere efforts into something never goes wasted, even if it may seem like it. Each and every person who has reached their pinnacle of success has worked hard for it. And out of those million examples I can give you, I'll give you one. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Who hasn't heard of the famous basketball player MJ? Something important we can learn from his life. Michael, getting cut out from his 10th grade varsity team, he used this as an experience of inspiration rather than a moment of failure. After that day, he trained vigorously and spent several hours in getting stronger, quicker, and faster at the game of basketball. Michael Jordan says, "Once you quit, it becomes a habit, so never quit." And now we know him as the greatest basketball player in history, am I right? Coming to number 4, kindness. Can you recall a time somebody was kind to you? Now change the scenario and think of a time you were kind to another person. Think about their reaction and how you responded. Kindness is defined as the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. And the best thing about kindness, it has no specific magnitude. The smallest act of kindness, like smiling at your neighbors or even wishing good morning to your building security, can mean a lot. Maybe not to you, but definitely to them. When my late grandmother passed away due to cancer, my eyes suddenly opened to a whole new world of sufferers, from the youngest of children to the senior most citizens of our society. So I've always wanted to donate in some way or the other. In 2019, I finally gave up my dreams of being Princess Rapunzel and decided to donate my hair to the cancer patients. And once I did, trust me, the warmth and goodness I felt, it's completely indescribable. And the best part of doing this noble deed, I became an inspiration to many others. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the entire world. Well quoted by Mr. Desmond. And last but not the least, gratitude. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives. With gratitude, people acknowledge the goodness in their lives. As a result, gratitude also helps people connect to something much larger than themselves, whether it is to other people, nature, or even God. Spending more time with your loved ones and expressing your gratitude definitely makes you feel a lot more grateful. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has a cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted this flame within us. Well quoted by Albert Schweitzer. So these are the 5 moral values of my life. Why I decided to share them with you today was because by following these very values, I overcame many obstacles. And let me tell you, I'm still learning. And I will keep learning until my last breath. I learn from my family, I learn from my friends, from my school, or even from people I don't know. This speech is dedicated to all the people who helped me learn what I know today. It's because of these values and these people that I am able to stand here and, well, hopefully inspire all of you. I'd like to thank my Gavel Club for every opportunity it has given me. To each and every Gavelier of my club, I learn from you and each of you inspire me in different beautiful ways. I'd like to thank my Toastmasters for always guiding me and supporting me throughout this wonderful journey. It's been an amazing experience and I hope you continue guiding me in the future. Before I conclude, I want all of you to just close your eyes for a minute and think about your role model. Think about why they earned this title of a role model and what you learn from them. I'll tell you mine. Who is my role model? My mother. Because she's always brought pride to each and every important person in her life. And what do I learn from her? Dignity, self-esteem, and confidence. She is the reason why I strive and work hard to always be a better version of myself. And here I am in front of all of you because of her. I would like to leave all of you with the very same question I began with. What are you guided by? Think about it. Over to you, Gavelier of the day. Definitely make a video on welcome back to my channel, Zoom with Zena. So I just delivered my project then, and okay,